Some workers at Bafokeng Rasimone Platinum Mine have embarked on a protest since last week. They want contract workers to be employed permanently by the mine. The mine has obtained a court order interdicting workers from continuing with the strike. For more, we are joined by our reporter Thabiso Moss. Thabiso, thank you so much for your time. Give us the latest when it comes to this particular protest.
Good day to you and our viewers at home. We are just outside Bafokeng Rasimone Platinum Mine. The mine is located just next to Rasimone village, which is about 30 kilometers outside Rustenburg. And we understand that workers in this mine have been protesting since last week Thursday, even though there is court interdict preventing workers from continuing the strike, meaning that the strike is illegal as the employer, which is the mine, has obtained a court order. And what we understand now is that only 60% of workers have pitched for work today. But let me bring in on our conversation the Regional Secretary of National Union of Mine Workers, NUM, which is Jeffrey Moss, just to give us a background about this strike or protest action, even though we are seeing that workers have not gathered outside the mine because of that court interdict. Thank you very much for joining us on SABC News Channel 404. Just talk to us about what you understand about this protest action as the union, because you are the sole union that is organizing in this mine.
Thank you, Thabiso, and good day to the viewers back at home as well. And once more, thank you for having us. I think it is important that we clarify the nation about the whole thing. Your introduction to the topic is correct. We are the sole trade union at Impala Bafokeng, which used to be Royal Bafokeng, after the acquisition of Implants. Correctly so, workers started protesting last week, but you'll remember that this has a bit of a background. We had the same situation in December, January, which was resolved, and we were of the view that things are subsiding now, we're getting back to stability. Because it is important that one needs to talk to stability. We just came back from a Section 189 retrenchment process at the same mine. Now, if workers decide on going to a strike, which would put their job security at risk, as a trade union, we cannot allow that. Now, it is common cause that as a sole trade union, it would mean some of the members of the union might be involved because we are the majority trade union. But we've since distanced ourselves as the union from the illegal action and saying that as the union we haven't convened any strike, and we have been urging workers to go back to work because, like I earlier said, this put the workers' job security at risk.
So you are confirming that some of your members are involved in this illegal protest action?
Hence I am saying, Thabiso, it is common cause. We've got over 87% membership of the union at this mining house. Now, the remaining 13% is people who are on the agency account. Now, it can only mean that some of the workers who are involved in this are our members. Hence, we put out a memo that urges members to desist from this action so that we all go back to work, protect our job security.
So if your members will take matters in their own hands, so it means you are not in control of your members as the union?
We are in control of our members. You'll understand it's common nature that opportunist elements will always creep in. The same situation we were faced with in January, it was established that foreign forces were involved behind this thing. And we can confirm now that it is not an innocent protest by members or workers. Because some of the trade unions have an appetite of wanting to come into this. You'll understand that trade union membership is territorial in its own nature. Now that we are the majority trade union here, it has always been an attempt by other trade unions to come into this space, which we will jealously guard.
So are you saying that is behind the latest protest action?
That is behind the latest protest, because now the common protest demand that has gathered workers is that workers who are employed by contractor companies should be employed on a permanent basis. Let me put a disclaimer, which we are proud of as the NUM, that you look at all the mining houses around the country and they are contractors. There's no contractors who are paid almost at the same level with permanent employees at Royal Bafokeng around the country. And we are jealous about that achievement as the National Union of Mine Workers. And therefore, if somebody is going to mobilize workers around the fact that workers who are employed by contractor companies should be employed by the company on a permanent basis, that's a bluff. I just mentioned in the beginning that we just came back from a 189 retrenchment exercise. How then do you balance the two and lie to workers that they'll be employed on a permanent basis by the client?
So you have met with the manager, with the employer as the union. What's the next step? What is going to happen?
Look, we only rely on management to tell us on their next step, because we've put our position clear as the union that one, we distance ourselves from the strike, and two, that we urge management to guarantee safety of those who are willing to go to work. And on the third one is that we can't tolerate lawlessness at the disguise that there are worker issues when they are non-existent.
Thank you very much for speaking to us this afternoon, Tate Moatse.
You're welcome, Tate.
That's Gregory Moatse, Jeffrey Moatse. He's the regional secretary of the National Union of Mine Workers, NUM, here in the province, speaking about various issues that some of their members are involved in this protest action. And what we understand now is that some workers have gathered just at Rasimone village, which is not far from this mine. And we are going to speak or engage those workers later on, and also get a comment from the management regarding the situation here. As you can see, that there are private security personnel stationed outside this mine because of that code interdict, to ensure that no workers will gather next to the mine or near this mine because of that court interdict. And also that the NUM saying it's not part of the strike, that even though their members are part of the strike, those are unruly members of the union. Also bringing another element that maybe some unions might be behind this, that they want to also organize in this mine, Bafokeng Rasimone Platinum Mine. But is back to you in studio.
Well, thank you to our reporter, Thabiso Moss.